Math, it's everywhere. In your phone, in space missions, in the music you hear, and the patterns of nature. But have you ever asked, when was math invented? Who were the first humans to count, measure, or calculate? And did we discover math or did we invent it? This is the untold journey of math, from cave walls to quantum physics. Stick around, because what you'll learn will make you see numbers in a totally new way. Let's go back. Way back to before writing, before farming, before cities. Tens of thousands of years ago, early humans were already thinking in numbers. Archaeologists discovered the Labambo bone, 43,000 years old, carved with tally marks. It's possibly the first known counting tool. Then there's the Ashango bone from Africa, with sophisticated groupings of numbers that suggest multiplication or doubling. These people didn't build empires, but they could count. They used math to track lunar cycles, predict seasons, divide food fairly, measure distance in hunting. So before we had written language, we had math, because math was about survival. The real revolution came with civilization. In Mesopotamia, the land between the rivers, the Sumerians developed the first written math around 4,000 years ago. They invented a base 60 number system, that's why we have 60 seconds in a minute, 360 degrees in a circle. They solved equations, tracked the stars, and even created multiplication tables on clay tablets. Meanwhile, in Egypt, the pyramids weren't built on guesswork. Egyptians used geometry and proportional math to plan these giant structures with stunning accuracy. And in India, early Vedic texts described infinite numbers, geometry, and cosmic cycles. Math became more than just counting, it became a tool to understand reality. Now enter the age of mathematical philosophy. In Greece, people like Pythagoras believed numbers were the building blocks of the universe. They studied triangles, harmonics, and the mysterious idea of irrational numbers. Then came Euclid, the father of geometry, whose book Elements is still influential over 2,000 years later. But while Greek math focused on proofs and logic, Indian mathematicians pushed computation and concepts. In 500 CE, Aryabhata described zero not as nothing but a place value. Then Brahmagupta introduced rules for using zero in equations, a breakthrough that would change everything. In the Islamic Golden Age, scholars like Al-Khwarizmi, the father of algebra, brought together Greek, Indian, and Persian ideas. His name gave us the word algorithm. His work shaped the math we use in computers today. Here's the big question. Did humans discover math, like uncovering a hidden truth in nature? Or did we invent math as a tool to understand the world? Math clearly exists in nature. Fibonacci spirals in plants. Pi in circles. Fractals in coastlines. The symmetry of snowflakes. But those patterns existed long before humans. So perhaps we didn't invent math, we noticed it. We created symbols and systems to describe something deeper that was already there. Math is the language of the universe, and humans were the first species to speak it. Fast forward to now. Math is at the heart of everything modern. Physics and engineering. Space travel. Computers. Cryptography. Artificial intelligence. AI itself is built on calculus, linear algebra, probability, and statistics. Even when AI writes a story or creates a song, it's math behind the curtain. The same journey that began with tally marks on a bone is now designing neural networks and decoding DNA. Math isn't just for solving equations anymore. It's the engine of thought, invention, and intelligence, both human and artificial. So, when was math invented? The short answer, as soon as humans learned to think abstractly. The long answer, it was never really invented, it was always there, waiting to be discovered. Math has no beginning, and no end. It's the story of how we, the most curious species on Earth, started noticing the hidden code behind everything. So next time you see a number, remember, it connects you to the first humans who looked at the stars and asked, what does it all mean?